As you probably already know, every hand of poker you play on Advanced Poker Training is automatically saved to your own personal database. With each hand, we also isolate over 100 individual points of data. In your training plan, our analyzer looks at all this data, examines recent trends, and recommends where you should be focusing your training effort. Your training plan updates once a week, currently early Sunday morning. So each week you'll get a new training plan, and when you come to this page you'll always be viewing the latest one. However, if you want to view one of your previous training plans, you can select them up here. You can also select a game type up here. You'll get a different training plan for each game type, as long as you played 100 hands or more of that game type in the past week. So for example, if you only play 6-max, you'll only get a 6-max training plan, but not the other ones. But if you play at least 100 hands of all the 5 different game types, you could get up to 5 different training plans a week. The items in your training plan are sorted by these stars. This shows you how important it is for you to address this problem. 5 stars is the most important. Let's look at one of the items the analyzer put in our training plan this week. This one is titled, Going to the Flop Too Often. The problem says, you are playing too many hands. The description tells us more. It says you are seeing the flop more often than recommended. Not only is this costly pre-flop, but it can cost you post-flop by getting you into difficult situations with inferior hands. Below this, the cost gives us the analyzer's estimate of how much this has been costing us. The estimate is always based on the cost per hour in a game with a $5 big blind. Under this, we get to see the analyzer's recommendation. It recommends we play 200 hands, while one of the APT advisors watches and recommends what hands we should be discarding. If we're ready to do that right now, we can click on the Practice Now button to get started. You'll notice the poker game comes up. We can configure any custom options we want, or we can just click the Submit button to get started. And you'll notice immediately the countdown here keeps track of how many more hands we have to go to complete our 200. Notice, every time it's our turn to act, the advisor automatically comes up with his recommendation. This is one of the tighter advisors, just as the training plan recommended. Let's go back to our training plan and look at one more. This one says we're having trouble playing Ace-Queen. We can read a description of how the analyzer determined that, and when we're ready, we just press Practice Now. As you can see, we are automatically dealt Ace-Queen for 50 hands, so we can practice it. Each week, your training plan will contain up to 5 different potential weaknesses that you should look into. Each one will always have a Practice Now button, making it easy to spend some time practicing that skill. By practicing the skills as recommended, you will see your skills and your win rate improve. So enjoy your personal training plan, and get ready to ignite your game.